And on today's episode, we're going to talk about insurance. Okay? Mwah. About my 5th year going in. I'll say goodbye to you. I'll honk the horn, okay? I started my authority in August. Got my insurance in July, end of July, and started my authority August 8th, 2018. And my insurance was $19,000. And my second year wasn't much better, about $18,900. So first 2 years of insurance are going to be your hardest ones. First 2 years of business, are going to be hardest because of insurance and getting the truck paid off and all that good stuff. So my third year, it did a drastic drop, about 50%, almost $10,000, like $11,000. And then my fourth year, bye-bye. Love you, Bubba.
Why are you going backwards?
Because I'm going to use that driveway turn around. Fourth year was, bye, Bubba. Love you. About $9,000, $8,100. Neighbor's dog is barking. Coming into the 5th year. Love you. 5th year, looks like we're going to be at about $7,000, but if you pay in full, because we're back with Progressive, and your first 2 years of insurance, we're also Progressive. It's pretty much the only company that's going to work with you. We're down to about $6,000. I think it was $6,400 or something like that. So that is amazing. That's a repair on a rear end of one of these trucks out here, about $6,000 on an axle. So that's pretty cool. And we'll talk about all that and insurance and get this day going. But just getting into trucking industry is definitely hard, and that's one of your biggest expenses is going to be your truck payment and your insurance. So that's a drop of about, what, 70% from year 1 to year 5. Year 2, you're going to get a big drop, but year 5, pretty big drop. And it just depends on the insurance company you use. There's all kinds of different brokers, all kinds of different companies, but Progressive did come back with another great quote in year 5. So same coverages, covering that truck for the same amount. Another sign taken down. Oh goodness. The sign targets are full effect. But there's different things talking about insurance for coverages. You're going to have your general auto coverage, like your personal policy for your car, your truck. There's another sign down. I don't know how people just hit signs. Like this exit has 3 signs hit. So if you go back in my old videos, I'm in awe of conspiracy theory of signs being hit. But that's your general auto coverage, like bodily injury or like property damage. You'll have $1 million coverage for trucking per se. You can have like different premiums for medical payments paid to persons per person. This guy's coming out the wrong side. I'm going to have to wait for him. Got old Peterbilt web freight. So yeah, you'll have different premiums for that and different deductibles. If you don't know what a deductible is, it's how much you're going to have to pay out of pocket per those injuries. Okay, it's going that way. All right. Or per incident. Hopefully you never have an incident. Got the long bed Chevy coming out now. But yeah, that's one part of the premium you're going to have to pay for. And then there's a couple other parts that are not needed, but some of these brokers will want you to have them. Some of them don't, some of them do. Puppy dog down there. There's people hanging out next to Bojangles. We got a couple Freightliners. What's up? What's up, my man? Good to see you. Where you at?
I'm over here.
Oh, there you are. I see you.
My passenger mirror broke at the fencer's.
Which part? Like the bracket?
Yeah, well, the bracket broke off of the actual
the circle
mirror.
one?
I think it was one piece.
Oh,
yeah.
man. Aluminum there that gets older and it comes off, but
Yeah,
that's
man.
awesome, man. You're rolling down. Where do you go? Charleston and back every time, or where are you hitting?
I'm headed up to Fayetteville, actually.
Okay, you go. Is it the same run all the time, or you switch it up?
Oh, no, I'm different runs.
Okay, because I see you out here a lot. I'm doing good. Nice.
It works.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that dry-van market to come back, though, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only thing keeping us rolling right now is customer freight.
Yeah, you got to have a contract. Same thing with this concrete, man. It's always there.
Yeah,
But it'll come back eventually. We get these things shined up.
For real.
Good seeing you, brother.
You
Take
too,
care, man.
I'll let you go.
All right, thanks, brother.
Yes, sir.
There's a good buddy right there. He runs that Freightliner, or not Freightliner. Kenworth just like mine, right there. Nice seeing you, man. All right, let's pull in here, number 6, when no one's in front of us. But yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about general liability, which is that insurance that, like Amazon, will make you have $2 million in coverage. before they'll even work with you on like a power only or anything like that, and we'll kind of explain what that's about. Yeah, so look what happened with this mirror, guys. Whoop, broke right off. Get that welded back, but his is the heated type. He's special. I don't even have that on mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna splice that back together.
Crazy, man. All right, keep rolling easy out there, dude. Good seeing you, man. Take care of yourself, brother. So that's my good buddy Tyler. He drives with that W900 also, but T's and P's for this, getting his mirror fixed. It's crazy. The aluminum can just break out of nowhere. One of the brackets on the back broke off of the trailer I was pulling a couple weeks ago. And so just with aluminum, bending. But roll easy, Tyler. It's pulling out right there. There he goes. All right, let's get back. Talk about general liability. So you don't have to have it. For my policy this term, it added $360 something. And what that covers is pretty much outside the truck. So if I'm on a work site, I'm on a hard hat area, I'm a flatbedder getting steel beams loaded on, that will cover anything outside the truck that could happen. Slip, fall, something hurting something, or you messing up something on the property. So it's something they just add to kind of cover their butt and cover their equipment, or cover you for any kind of expenses that you might incur getting hurt. So Amazon, my steering wheel got a little dirty. Amazon got the first to be like, you have to have this, and I have it right now with the cement loads because I am going to a work site all the time. So we can get that a little cleaner. If you don't know what these are, I got them on eBay for like $13, and they just snap on. But my steering wheel was kind of rough up top, so it's nice to cover that up and not have to get a new wheel, because I have a smart wheel, which is hard to get. But yeah, you put it on both sides or right up here, and also keep the arm roll wipes in your truck. But yeah, the one more part of insurance we'll talk about is the general liability, and then we'll end up with cargo insurance. But let's get back on the road first. See how there's a black mark leading right to that poor RV. Looks like they locked up something, locked up a tire. Brake chamber went out or what, but say that thing caught on fire and say it was your trailer. A year back now, my trailer actually it did catch fire. My hub, it got really hot because my bearing was going out inside of it, and the grease was old, so that wasn't even a year ago. Geez, that was half a year ago. Thinking about it, but say that did catch fire. Worst case scenario, horrible. I'd say there was whatever product was in there, dog food, or I actually at the time I had cardboard in there. So cargo insurance, the minimum is typically $100,000. That's what they'll cover, whatever was inside the trailer. But a lot of other brokers want $250,000. They want $250,000. So that's what my policy's at. My policy's at $250,000. And that's the three major breakdowns for what you're like supposed to have for insurance. You don't have to have general liability, but a lot of these brokers will ask you to have it, or depending on what you're doing, they'll say, hey, you need to have this. So yeah, that's the three major breakdowns, and then you're going to lead up into covering the actual truck and the trailer you own. If you don't own a trailer, or you're just doing power only, or you're leasing or renting a trailer, I think you still have to have it. Yeah, you still have to have insurance on it. When I rented my first trailer, I rented it for $550 a month from a place called TNT Rents, which they don't do anymore. They're out of Missouri. And then I bought my trailer a year later, and well, you have to insure that. The premium for the trailer is not as much as it is for the truck, and it all depends on what you say the stated value is. So if you say $20,000 for your trailer, $60,000 for your truck, or whatever. These days, these trucks are $250,000 sometimes. So if you're insuring your truck for $250,000, then your premium's going to be a lot higher than if you're insuring your truck for $50,000. So think about that stuff. What kind of truck you're buying? You're buying a brand new truck, and then also you're going to have a deductible on that. So you don't have to cover your truck. You can, just like your car, you can have just liability. So if you hit somebody, they're covered, and your truck, you go ahead and take care of it yourself. But it's wise to go ahead and have that. So your truck is replaced if you are in an accident. So that kind of stuff. So it's not like it's stated value, or you can just let them do the value that they think it is. So I did stated value on the W9. I bought it for $52,000, I believe, 3 years ago, and I still stated for about 55. I think I did 55 this time, but I could probably sell it for a lot more than that. So because it has a brand new motor and all that kind interior. So stated value, I probably should have done 65 or 70, but I just did 50 and 55, I think. And then my trailer, I did 25. So prices on this stuff is coming down big time nowadays, but that's what my premiums are set at, my standards are. So that's the breakdown of insurance. If you're trying to figure out how commercial trucking insurance works, it's a lot different than how car insurance works, because you've got to cover what's in that trailer and cover any kind of bigger accident, because these things make a lot more waves when they crash, or you hit anything or hit a sign like everybody else in South Carolina does for some reason. So it's kind of crazy, but that's insurance, and I'm just blessed and happy. I don't know if it's the fifth year thing, or I have my CSA score good, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But first, let's get up here to this first weigh station, and we'll talk about CSA scores when we get there. And we're almost to the weigh station, and what CSA score is a safety rating, and it's Federal Motor Carrier is who keeps track of it. So FMCSA is what they call it, Federal Motor Carrier Association. And if you want to go there, fmcsa.gov, you can look up anybody's numbers on the side of their truck and see what their score is, see how good it is or how bad it is. If you're signing over the company, they might have had some problems with in the past, you can look up their CSA score and see what it is, because you're going to get pulled into the weigh station a lot more if the CSA score is bad. And the way the CSA score works, it's a reverse system. It's not like 100 is great, 100 is the worst. So if you're at 0, you're the best. That's the best you can be. So as you get a bad brake chamber or a leaking engine or any little things that could be bad when you run through a weigh station, they'll keep track of that, and they'll report it to the FMCSA, and then that'll hurt your score. So that kind of stuff, or ELD hours, and all that is kept track of when you get your insurance. So they'll look at that when they're quoting your insurance, say, hey, this person might be a bigger risk because their trucks aren't maintained right, or they've had plenty of problems with running their hours wrong on the ELD, that kind of stuff. So keep track of that, and then also they will pull your credit and check your score. So there's 3 big bureaus that keep track of your score, and it's combined into one average. And it ranges, of course, from, I guess, the low 500s to the 800s, the highest. And if it's, of course, low, then they're going to think maybe this person might not be someone who will. I mean, they just judge it on if you're going to be able to make the payments or not. So weigh station is closed, but if you have a better credit score, they're going to give you a better rate. So it's just the way they do it. So I'm in the mid 7s. I'm like 760 right now, or 760 something, and that's good. So I guess that's also a big factor of why I got a great rate. And no one's even there today. Is there any cars there? Nobody at the weigh station? No, not Thursday. They've been there all week though. But yeah, so credit, you want to kind of keep that. A lot of people have the conception that, oh, I'll just pay cash everything, and that's great to be. That should be good for my credit. But if you don't have any credit cards, you don't have a balance, and you don't have any loans on anything, they don't know how to judge if you are good at credit. So sometimes you do want to have like at least 1 or 2 credit cards, buy your fuel with it, buy all your groceries, pay it off. Like pay it off every week, pay it off every month, whatever, before you even get any interest on it. That way you're not getting any charges, because you can have 19 to 28% interest, and that can really be you're just paying to borrow their money, which is not really smart. So have a credit card or 2, pay them off, and have a loan on, I don't know, your trailer, maybe your truck, or your personal vehicle, or a golf cart, something like that, and just pay it every month on time, and that'll help your credit a lot to be able to have them judge like, okay, they are responsibly making their payments. But it's also going to come into factor when you get insurance. There's an underwriter, so that's the person who's going to be working for that insurance company, and they're not in the business of losing money, so they're trying to figure out as much as they can about you to see if you're going to be someone who's going to have an accident per se, or have problems, and that they don't want to lose money that way, because that's what insurance is. They don't want to pay out and have to pay for a $200,000 accident. They would rather just have everything go smooth and not pay it, so everybody pays them and then they make money. That's why you see so many car commercials all the time. They're making money. State Farm or Progressive or Geico, they pay a lot of money for those commercials, and they're all trying to compete for your business, because the more people sign up, the more money goes into the pot, and then the more money they can keep, and hopefully their underwriters do a good job and they don't have to pay out that much. So that's insurance a little bit regarding the credit and CSA score. wasn't expecting it to drop this much. Really appreciate Progressive, and we're gonna pay it in full, renew, and from $19,000, just shy of that, it was like $18,890 to, and I couldn't pay that in full my first year, so I mean, I would have got a discount if I paid in full, but first year I was struggling, not struggling, yeah, I mean, it was hard, but luckily I came into this spot market at a good time, which is the trucking market for what I do as an independent contractor for my own business. I just get hired by different customers. Right now we're running dedicated cement because that market is very dried up right now, but it should come back eventually. But either way, that's $19,000 down to $6,000. That is 70% drop, and very, very blessed for that, because not having a truck payment, I'm blessed that I saved up my money, and YouTube helped me with that, and also I sold my other truck for $47,000, and I bought this one for $52,000, so it was pretty much a wash. And then I rebuilt that motor, rebuilt this motor, and we're very blessed to have our truck paid for, our trailer paid for, and our insurance dropped 70%, so it keeps your cost of operation way down, which is, in this market, very helpful, because now it's just pretty much fuel, and if you average $6,000 or whatever over 12 months, it's about $500 a month for insurance, which I'm sure any of us would love to have for running a trucking business. So keep your head up, and it'll go into also hiring contractors, and I'll tell you why I've never done that. It's just walking with a guitar. But the reason you don't want to hire contractors, at least I didn't, is your CSA score and your insurance rates. So anybody hits something or backs into something or messes up a door, leaving too early, messes up a trailer, stuff like that. There's a rental truck right there pulling that pneumatic trailer. It'll mess up your CSA score, and it'll hurt your insurance, or it can even make you uninsurable. So that's stuff that people don't think about. Think they're gonna come out here and start a trucking company. That's a nice big old boy over there pulling a big old weight. And it's gonna be all fine and dandy. And a lot of it is like Progressive won't let you expand too fast. Also, I can't get over. I got a Chevy next to me, but I would have. There's a big old whatever that tube is over there. He's pulling that silo. So yeah, I never did it. I thought about it when I had my Volvo and I had this truck. I said maybe I will, but even my day cab right now, my Freightliner, if I put that on my policy, it's going to double. So after I get my policy set and going, I might just check and see what that would cost. But I don't want to do it before the policy's started, because I don't know if that's going to make them think, oh, maybe he's going to add more trucks, maybe we'll quote him higher for the original. I don't know how that works. So I'm just not even going to mess with it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Lock in this amazing $500 a month rate for insurance, which I wish I had that in the beginning. I know all of us wish we had that. So 5 years in, it does get a little bit better, but you have to keep your nose clean, per se. You got to keep your score good, keep your credit score with the FMCSA and your credit score personally, and just be a good driver, taking care of what you're doing. So that's why I never hire contractors. It becomes a huge liability for yourself and for your company. Because not everybody's going to keep the same as you. I have one instance I know of a guy who hired some contractors, and they went over on their ELD trying to get home. So we're keeping track of it. We're over on their hours, and that put that person out of service till they had a 34-hour reset. So this person's truck is sitting there, and also it messed up their CSA score. So things to think about. Unless you have really good friends, or you're going to business with your brother or someone that's like-minded like you, or your family, or a close friend from forever, and you're gonna both have the same mindset. I wouldn't just hire people off of Facebook or Craigslist or however people are hiring these days, Intuit, whatever. But yeah, that's something else to think about. If you want your insurance to stay cheap and your cost of operation to stay cheap, then yeah, you definitely want to go ahead and try and be a one-man show. Even though it's hard in this spot market, it has ups and downs. It was good, it was bad. It'll get back to good eventually. And this weigh station right here is closed also. So we'll roll right here, get loaded, come on back. Maybe we'll talk about COIs. If you wonder what COIs are, we'll talk about that after we get loaded. Forgot to talk about COIs, but they are certificates of insurance. So Tiki will tell you about them. Pretty much everybody you work with, every broker is going to want to have one of those on file. So that's just something that shows that you're insured and shows them that you are covered. So it's just
PDF form you can print out, or you can actually just email it to them. So that's what COIs are. And now back to the regular scheduled program.
Looks like that rental truck's going to the silo also. Look at how pretty those sunflowers are. That's awesome right there. I don't know if we had a wreck or what we had going on here. Looks like they're trying to fix something. They got a fan down there and got a welder. Oh, the whole bottom of the trailer popped out. Man, making that turn off if you hit something or what? T's and P's. All right, got some corn in front of us, but those sunflowers sure were cool. House has probably been here for a long time. Well, we are home, and that will wrap it for the day, guys. I hope that for now or somewhere in the future, if you watch this video about truck insurance, it's a little different than car and motorcycle insurance and boat insurance, all that kind of stuff. And I guess in the 5th year, it does take that drastic drop if you keep your CSA score clean, your DOT clean. So that's going to be it for here. Go home and see my kids, and I'll close this video. And we're home, and I hear craziness. Let's see what's going on. I see your what? Okay. Whoa, you made Lego boats? My goodness. Those are pretty cool.
They're wet. Put them in the sink.
Batman? Okay. Hi, Mama. Where's the little one? Is he sleeping?
Oh, he's upstairs. Want to see my other cars? I have cars.
You make cars and planes and trains and automobiles.
That's a take.
Dad, I want to go check out my collection of Legos.
Of nickels? Of Legos?
Yeah. Tonight.
Okay.
So I made my fort repair.
Okay.
See?
Nice.
We're gonna watch a movie.
All right, guys. On that note, God bless you. And we will.
See you on the next one.
God bless you.